Enigma is a German New Age musical project formed in 1990 by Michael Cretu, David Fairstein and Frank Peterson. The Romanian-born Cretu conceived the Enigma project while working in Germany, but based his recording studio ART Studios in Ibiza, Spain, from the early 1990s until May 2009, where he has recorded all of Enigma's studio releases to date. Cretu is both the composer and the producer of the project. His former wife, pop singer Sandra, often provided vocals on Enigma tracks. Jens Gad co-arranged and played guitar on 3 of the Enigma albums. Peter Cornelius also contributed to Enigma during the 1990s. History. From the late 1970s onward, Michael Cretu already had his own music career on his hands, and apart from some collaboration efforts with several other musicians, he also produced his wife's albums. Before Enigma, he released a number of albums under his own name, but none of them sold particularly well. Cretu revealed in an interview that he believed that his ideas were running out at that point. In December 1990, after 8 months of preparation, Cretu released Enigma's debut album, MCMXCAD, which received over 57 platinum awards worldwide, and topped the charts in 41 countries, directly becoming the most successful Virgin Records act during that time. The album was Cretu's first commercial success through the single, Sadness, which juxtaposed Gregorian chants and sexual overtones over a dance beat that was very peculiar to the ears of the public at that time. Cretu explained that the album was about unsolved crimes and philosophical themes such as life after death, hence the name Enigma. He had previously used a Gregorian-type chant on the opening seconds of Sandra's 1987 single, Everlasting Love, without integrating them into other parts of the song. Sadness quickly rose to the top of the charts in Germany and France. It went on to become a worldwide hit. Later, Cretu would claim that the now signature Enigma sound was inspired after falling asleep on the London Underground. The title of the album, MCMXCAD, is the Roman numeral for the year of its release, 1990. Before the album was released, Cretu was cautious of the response towards the upcoming album, decided to forego mentioning his and most of the personnel's real names, and credited himself as Curly MC, while the album sleeve contained little information about the background of the project, furthering the mystery about the creators of the album and leading to speculation whether Enigma was a band, a person or a group. In 1993, Cretu composed Carly's Song and Carly's Loneliness for the soundtrack of the motion picture Sliver. In the same year, The Crosser Changes was released. It sold 6 million copies in a year, and also attracted lawsuits over the issue of sampling from other music sources. In 1996, Loire est morte, Vive Loire was released. Cretu's idea was that this third album was the child of the previous 2 albums, and therefore included familiar elements of Gregorian chants and Sanskrit chants in it. It failed to achieve the same level of success that they enjoyed previously. As a result, only 2 of the 3 singles originally slated were released. The 2000 release of The Screen Behind the Mirror included samples from Karl Orff's Carmina Burana on 4 tracks on the album. This time the Gregorian chants were toned down tremendously, although shakuhachi flutes and other traditional Enigma signatures remain. Only Gravity of Love and Push the Limits were released as singles from the album. Ruth Ann Boyle and Andrew Donalds marked their first appearances on the Enigma project. In 2001, Cretu released a new single called Turn Around, together with Love Sensuality Devotion, The Greatest Hits and Love Sensuality Devotion, the remix collection, to end what he considers to be the first chapter of Enigma. A light show was held at the Munich Planetarium in conjunction of the release of the compilation albums. 2003's Voyager saw a change of direction for the project, with most of the prominent Enigma signature elements no longer employed. To commemorate the 15 years of Enigma, a limited edition album called 15 Years After was launched, which was the size of an LP vinyl disc, with Leonardo da Vinci's art in the cover, a big booklet with extra art, and featured 8 compact discs. All the previous albums, the DVD Remember the Future, and a special and exclusive bonus CD, The Dusted Variations, which included the project's greatest hits remade by another project. All of the songs are different from the originals and use minimal percussion. This disc also contained the single version of Hello and Welcome, which was later released as a single. On the 28th of August 2005, Enigma's management Crocodile Music announced the release of Hello and Welcome as a single. It was released in Germany on the 10th of March 2006. On the 26th of September 2006, Enigma's 6th album A Posteriori was released worldwide, containing a new version of Hello and Welcome, and the new song, Goodbye, Milky Way. A DVD version of A Posteriori was released on the 16th of December 2006, which featured kaleidoscope images in synchronization with the multi-channel remastered music. In late March 2007, a private lounge remix album version of A Posteriori was released on the iTunes Music Store. This compilation includes 12 new remixed tracks from the album by artists such as Boca Jr., Tacasco, and more. Some of these tracks were available previously on the original A Posteriori iTunes version of the album and on the previously mentioned DVD release. On the 19th of September 2008, Enigma's 7th album 7 Lives Many Faces was released worldwide. The lead single, 7 Lives, is a fusion of modern and classical elements. The Platinum Collection, a 3-CD compilation, was released on the 27th of November 2009 in Germany, and on the 9th of February 2010 worldwide. The first CD contains Enigma hits. The second CD contains remixes. The third CD is a collection of lost tracks, musical experiments which never were finalized and released previously. On the 5th of October 2010, to commemorate the 20th anniversary of the first album MCMXCAD, the Enigma's Social Song Project began. Enigma fans were asked to submit vocals for a new Enigma song. The public were then asked to vote, with the winning submission, FEI Maya, being provided by Latvian singer Fox Lima for the chorus. The top 3 runners-up, Mark Joshua from Brazil, Spring from Spain and Raza Serra from Lithuania, provided other important parts of the vocals like the bridge, backing and verse of the final version of the single. Fans also influenced further stages of the song's creation by voting on elements such as a lead instrument, general mood and style of the track. The final mix of the single, named MMX The Social Song, was released on the 15th of December 2010. It became the first song ever created for and by the fans via the internet. In 2015, Cretu announced on Enigma's Facebook page that he had begun recording on Enigma's 8th studio album. Awards: World Music Award Most Popular German Solo Artist 2002, Echo Most Successful German Production Abroad 1991, Best Marketing 1992, Best National Artist 1992, Most Successful German Production Abroad 1995, Beyond the Invisible 1997. Over 100 Platinum Awards worldwide, 7 RIAA Platinum Awards, 2 RIAA Gold Awards, 5 BPI Platinum Awards, 2 BPI Gold Awards. Recording technologies: Michael Cretu recorded the first 5 Enigma albums in his private ART studios, located on the Spanish island Ibiza. From 1988 until 2001, the studio was located in his home in Santa Eulalia des Riu, and from 2001 till 2008 on the hills near Sant Antony. This studio was designed and built by Gunter Wagner and Bernd Stieber. The equipment in the studio regularly changed. The 6th and 7th albums were recorded using a mobile computerized system, Alchemist. In 2010 a new system, Merlin, was ready to use, and the first music recorded on it was the MMX, the social song. Sampling and lawsuits. In 1994, Cretu was sued by Munich-based choir Capella Antiqua and its record label Polydor Germany for infringing its right of personality through distortion in the samples used in Sadness and Mea Culpa. The samples were taken from Capella Antiqua's 1976 LP Pascala Mysterium, while the musical compositions were in public domain. Capella Antiqua's recording of them was copyrighted. European law also recognizes moral rights in works that American copyright does not. Cretu was not spared over the issue of sampling when in 1998, Daifang and Iga Waiduana from Taiwan's Ami tribe filed a suit over uncredited vocals in Return to Innocence. Both of the lawsuits were settled, with the source of each sample being granted compensation and credit for the sampled performance. However, the anonymity that Cretu intended to keep after the release of the first album was shattered due to the first lawsuit. Personnel. Discography. MCMXCAD. The Cross of Changes. Loire est mort, vive Loire. The Screen Behind the Mirror. Voyager. A posteriori. 7 Lives Many Faces.